Bryan, good morning to you. Thanks so much for starting your day with us, and welcome to BNC. I want to start here. For those who haven't had a chance to go, what can they expect? What will they see in the museum? And what and how will that expand in the new location?
Yeah, well, I grew up in this country really trying to understand why we've been so silent about the legacy of slavery. I grew up in the a part of the country where you could see Confederate iconography everywhere. And when I moved to Montgomery in the 80s, we had 59 markers and monuments to the Confederacy, but you couldn't find the word slave or slavery or enslavement anywhere in this city. And our collective silence, I believe, has contributed to the environment where we still see so much racial violence and racial bigotry. So we've created two institutions, the National Memorial, which is a 6-acre site, which is really dedicated to acknowledging the legacy of racial terror and lynching. Over 6,500 people were lynched in this country after Reconstruction until 1950. In virtually every state, you had white mobs pulling people out of jails and killing Black people, torturing them, sometimes on the courthouse lawn. And most Americans know very little about this. The demographic geography of America was shaped by that era of racial terror, where 6 million Black people fled the American South. Black people who went to Cleveland and Chicago and Detroit and Los Angeles and Oakland largely went to those communities as refugees and exiles from terror in the American South. So we help people try to understand that. And then our Legacy Museum talks about the legacy of slavery. We go from slavery to lynching to segregation to mass incarceration. And it's a first-person museum. So you hear the words of enslaved people through slave narratives brought to life. You hear the words of survivors of racial terror violence. You hear the words of activists during the civil rights era. And you hear the words of incarcerated people who talk about their experience in this criminal justice system, this criminal legal system that treats you better if you're rich and guilty than if you're poor and innocent. And bringing that home to people, making it real for people is our goal, our purpose.
And what are some of the common reactions you get from people when they're taking tours through this museum, especially for the first time?
Yeah, it's been humbling, to be honest. We have a lot of people, African Americans for a long time didn't want to talk about the legacy of terrorism and violence. It was just so painful. And we know that if you have suffered abuse, you don't recover from that abuse if you don't talk about it, if you don't process it. So we have a lot of Black families that come, and you'll see them finding their community, finding their family name, and then weeping. It's an emotional experience. You have white people from these communities that know nothing about what happened in their space, and they sometimes react emotionally. I think the number one response we get from people leaving our sites is, I didn't know. I didn't know about the domestic slave trade. I didn't know about the violence of slavery. I didn't know about how pervasive terrorism and lynching was. I didn't know about our failure to act in Congress. I didn't know about the resistance to integration. And I think that knowledge increase is the thing that excites me the most about what we're trying to do. I think we need an era of truth and justice in this country, and it cannot happen if we don't engage in really focused truth telling. And I think too many cultural institutions in this country have in some ways been complicit in not facilitating the kind of truthful education that we have to have.
And isn't it too, Bryan, some people, it's not that they don't want to know. White and Black, people do want to know, but this has been kept from them. The United Daughters of the Confederacy, others who have conspired throughout history to really suppress this, and we're seeing some of it now. Do you find that people do, white people, Black people, want to learn about the painful past and things that they had no idea about?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think they do want to know. We opened these sites in April 2018. We've had hundreds of thousands of people come, way more than we anticipated. You know, we're in Montgomery, Alabama, and people are making the journey because I think you're right. They do want to know. You know, you can go to Johannesburg and go to the Apartheid Museum, and it does something really powerful to your understanding about apartheid. You can go to Berlin and see the Holocaust Memorial and the museums there, and they empower you, they educate you. You don't leave uninformed about that. And I think as a result of that kind of cultural work, there are no Adolf Hitler statues in Germany. It'd be unconscionable for someone to put up a monument honoring the architects of the Third Reich. But in this country, the landscape is littered with the iconography of the Confederacy. And I think that disconnect is very much a response to the way our cultural and educational institutions have failed. But I agree with you. I think people do want to know. I come from a faith tradition, and you can't come to my church and say, I want redemption and salvation, but I'm not going to confess to anything. I'm not going to talk about anything bad. The preachers will tell you that the path to redemption and salvation begins with confession and repentance, and this country has never acknowledged the native genocide, the legacy of slavery, the horrors of mob violence, the brutality of Jim Crow and segregation, and the pain of mass incarceration. And so we're just creating a space where we can feel comfortable, safe, acknowledging what we've done. And I think that's the way we're going to get to a better place. It can't happen if we continue this silence.
Right, because it did happen, and so we have to talk about it. I love that. I love how you're putting it on the forefront. And this has been part of your life's work and all the things you've gone through to help incarcerated people, even on death row, that are innocent, get off. And you actually wrote about your life in the book Just Mercy, and it was actually turned into a movie, and Michael B. Jordan played you. And I have to ask you, what was it like to see your life story, to see your image, in a way, played out on the big screen with a superstar like Michael B. Jordan playing you?
Well, I was really honored, and I think Michael B. did a tremendous job. The entire cast was brilliant. Jamie Foxx, played by Client Walter McMillan. It's just amazing performances by so many, and it was humbling. And I just appreciated how sincere they were. They spent a lot of time with me, and they wanted to get everything right. Michael B. was particularly focused on getting it just right. You know, how do you move in court? How do you do this? How do you do that? And I was really so impressed with him, incredibly and proud of him. And I kept saying, you know, I appreciate your being so committed to authenticity. The one area where we don't have to be entirely authentic is, you know, you can keep the Black Panther body when you play me. I will have no objection to that. But I was really honored by all that they did in that film, and we get a lot of positive feedback to the movie. So I'm really grateful for that.
It was an amazing movie.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that creative license. I don't blame you. Halle Berry can play me. Okay, that'd be fine. But we do want to know the timeline for. We don't even need to go there. I got a lot of work to do after this pandemic. But what's the timeline for the new museum to open? Where can people go to help the Equal Justice Initiative? Tell us.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah, so our website is eji.org. We have a lot of information there, and we're actually already involved in this. We have a calendar. People can sign up for the daily entries. The memorial and the museum are open now, and then the new expanded museum will open in the fall, and we'll be making an announcement about that soon. But it's not a waste of time to come and see the sites as they are and then come back when the new space opens up. But I encourage everybody to go to our website, eji.org, where we have a lot of information that you will find presented in the museum, and you can begin preparing for that experience now.
All right, Bryan Stevenson of Equal Justice Initiative, thank you so much for starting your day with us, and continue the amazing work that you and your organization is doing.